Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 20. This is, of course, our last regular season game of 2017-2018. We look for senior night. So we hand things off to Coach Bonecutter of the Leo Lions. And that will wrap it up for our senior night ceremony as we now honor Ryan Freeby, Michael Baumert, Ryan Speckard, Trevor Thornton, and Jacob Ulrey on their careers in high school hockey. And we get ready for a very big matchup, probably the biggest matchup of the night, as this will determine the second overall place in Fort Wayne amateur hockey right here in the high school division. With these two teams tied for second place, the winner will be the number 2 seed and will go straight to the Memorial Cup playoff semifinal round. And the losing team will play next Wednesday against the Fort Wayne Bruins. We have more results currently coming out of the games earlier tonight. The number 1 seed was determined last week with Bishop Dwanger's victory over the Leo Lions, as Dwanger is the number 1 overall team in Fort Wayne, and they capture the Roy Chin Trophy, which is handed out to the team with the best regular season record. The number 4 seed is going to be the Homestead Spartans. Even though that they lost to Summit City tonight, they have the tiebreaker at goals for. So that ranks Homestead at number 4. Summit City will be ranked number 5. And in the 6th overall seed is the Fort Wayne Bruins. So all that's left to be known is the number 2 and the number 3, which that will be found out by the end of the night. We also have our state competition. Our 1A state competition teams have been announced. It is going to be the Fort Wayne Bruins, Summit City Panthers, and the Homestead Spartans representing Fort Wayne hockey in the 1A state division. Representing the Fort Wayne Hockey Association in the 2A is going to be the Bishop Dwenger Saints and the Leo Lions. And representing Fort Wayne in the 3A is going to be the Carroll Chargers. That's pretty much going to do it for us here in the pregame show. We'll be right back with the first period right here on Summit City Sports. But before we go into our break, do not forget that, of course, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. That is 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Express Ortho Clinic located inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for all local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine a part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. As I said, we will be right back with the first period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion. Introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. You know, they might see a number and say, wow, you know, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, you know, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and in high-level Division I athletics, where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility, they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed, just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
Welcome back to the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse right here on SummitCitySports.com. We are getting ready for game number 3 of week number 20. That's right, our regular season comes to an end tonight, as next week we start up the Memorial Cup playoffs. As I said earlier, the number 1 team in the league has been determined. It is the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Number 4 is the Homestead Spartans. Number 5, the Summit City Panthers. And number 6 is the Fort Wayne Bruins. We are still waiting the number 2 and number 3. That's going to be determined. That's going to start to be determined in about roughly a minute to minute 30 seconds, as we await puck drop between the Leo Lions and the Carroll Chargers. Starting in goal, as was anticipated with it being senior night, is going to be Michael Baumert for the Leo Lions. And in goal for the Carroll Chargers, number 29, Isaac Hyde. As custom with senior night, expect all senior players to be on the starting line. As Freebie goes out there with Robinson, Speckard, Bonecutter, and it looks like Lucas Robbins for Leo. Carroll will answer with Duffus, Ulrey, Devin Perry, Palmer, and Huffman. Face-off win there for Palmer. We are underway. And already that will roll to the net. Isaac Hyde already having to stop and cover the puck. And face-off inside the Carroll zone. Off the draw is going to be won by the Lions. Speckard unable to get a shot off, as now is going to be Duffus clearing it out of the zone. Freebie a shot. That goes wide. Lucas Robbins gets it over to Bonecutter. Palmer with possession. He will lose it. That will be sent into the far corner by Robinson. And now Lucas Robbins with possession. He will lose it to Devin Perry. And now it's in the corner. Bonecutter pressured there by Ulrey. Lucas Robbins now with possession. He is tied up there by Devin Perry. And he accidentally sends it back down low. Played now by Lucas Robbins. Ryan Freebie with possession. He'll turn it over, but ties up Perry to keep it inside the zone. That comes into the slot. Huffman grabs it and pulls it away as he shoots it off the boards and down the ice. And that goes for an icing. Earlier tonight, game number 1 was between the Summit City Panthers and the Homestead Spartans. Summit City defeated Homestead by a score of 3-2. And currently at the start of the third period, it is 4-1 in favor of the Bishop Dwenger Saints over the Fort Wayne Bruins. The shot there is blocked in front. Clauser now grabbing a hold of the puck in the near corner. That will come out of the zone. Now picked up by Dotweiler as he's chased there by Wallum. Tied up there. That comes out of the zone. Salkel gets it over to Gutierrez as he gets it up to Des. That comes inside the zone. Here is Cameron Perry tied up there. And now Des grabs possession. Along the near side now. Gets it over to Cameron Perry. Out to Wallum, a shot. That goes wide. And Gutierrez now with possession. Here is Des with it now. He has it along the far side. Gets down low, out to the slot. Wallum, a shot save. Rebound opportunity, still loose. And Balmer covers the puck. Face-off will be inside of the Leo end, as it's going to be to the left of Baumert. Baumert looking to end his regular season career with a victory tonight. And now off the draw, Hallsworth a shot. That's loose. Baumert finally finds it and covers the puck once again. With this being a game that determines the number 2 overall, we might see the rivalry of Leo and Carroll. That's been forged over 4 consecutive years of these two teams meeting in the Memorial Cup championship game. Leroy gets it out of the zone and down the ice. That will roll on net. Hyde covers the puck. To the draw now. It's going to be won by Thornton. Duffus with possession. He'll wrap it around the boards to Hallsworth. That's intercepted by Stratton. That rolls just wide of the net. It looks like he's going to be Duffus getting it over to Mosier. Mosier gets it to Cross. Cross poke check by Goins. And now it's going to be Duffus with possession. Behind the net now. Chased there by Leroy. That hits Bonecutter in the shin pads. It's in his feet. Unable to find it. It's blocker saved there by Hyde. Here is Leroy with the backhand. That's intercepted by Thornton. And now Thornton carries it up down the far side. Played now by Freeby. Freeby shoots it down the ice. Salk held with possession. That goes up to Hallsworth, and Hallsworth, unable to get a stick on it, finally does. Stratton gets it out of the Leo end, over to Salkeld, back to Duffus. That'll be intercepted by Ray. Off the boards and down the ice. That will go for an icing. So a little more into the history between Leo and Carroll in recent years. In 2014, it started the whole thing when Leo faced Carroll in the Memorial Cup Championship game, and Leo defeated Carroll in 2014. And then they met again in 2015, 16, and 17. And Carroll won all 3 of those years. They are on a 3-peat championship streak, and they look to continue it this season. Balmer plays it now behind the net to Huffman. And now it comes out to the point. Here's Oria's shot. Devin Perry with the shot. That goes just wide. Balmer was down and out, and Perry just could not put it home. Leedy off the glass and out of the zone. Hyde goes to play it. He goes back to his net, leaves it, and that goes for an icing. Unfortunately, in high school hockey, a goalie can go for the puck, but so long as he does not touch it, it will still remain an icing. Off the draw here is now Speckard. As he comes down the near side, inside the Carroll zone. Speckard to Robbins, a shot that is fanned on a little bit. That rolls wide. Wallum off the boards, kept in by Dotweiler. And now that will be kept in the zone. Play on side. Here's Wallum. Wallum looking for a stretch pass. That was now going to be played by Freeby. Screen there by Dotweiler. Catches Perry off guard. Here's Bonecutter. A shot off the blocker of Hyde. Bonecutter to the slot. That's knocked away. And here comes Carroll. Back the other way. Wallum inside the zone. And that will be whistled down for an offsides. Des couldn't quite keep his foot over the line. Play whistled down. And a face-off inside the neutral zone. Off the draw, that comes inside of the Carroll end and picked up there by Huffman. Here's Devin Perry to Huffman. Can't get a stick on it. Here's Ulrich. Shot, scores! It might have bounced off Perry's skate. Ulrich with the shot, and Carroll goes up 1-0. So a freak bounce goes 5-hole on Bomber. It's 1-0 Carroll. Off the draw now is going to be played in the neutral zone by Huffman. And Huffman carrying it now. Huffman a shot. That goes above the net. And Salko gloves it down. That's poked away by Logan Robbins. Robbins going the other way. Cuts the middle. Shot. Saved by Hyde. Here is Salkeld with possession. Gets it up to Huffman. Huffman off the boards. Looking for a stretch pass. Knocked down by Robinson, who shoots it into the Carroll end. Ulrey up the boards. Played now by Palmer to Salkeld. Salkeld kept in by Freebie. Here is Leedy with it now. Pressured there. And that comes loose. Freebie at the point. Freebie a drive. That's blocked by Devin Perry. And here's Logan Robbins down low. Back to Robbins. A shot off the blocker of Hyde. That's still loose. That comes out to Stratton at the point. Stratton a shot, sticked away by Ulrey. And that is kept in by Lucas Robbins. And now picked up by Bonecutter. Bonecutter behind the net. Sets it out to the point for Stratton. A shot off the blocker of Hyde. And now grabbed by Speckhard in the corner. Down to Lucas Robbins. Tied up there by Palmer. Palmer comes away with it. Trying to get it out of the zone, unable to do so. Bonecutter sends it right back down low. That almost went in the net. And now picked up there by Lucas Robbins. Backhand by Bonecutter is into the glove of Hyde, and Hyde hangs on. So now off the draw is going to be a face-off win for Thornton. Duffus sends it around the boards. That will come out of the zone, and it will roll for an icing. So face-off goes all the way back down inside of the Carroll end. It'll be to the left of Hyde with 8:39 left in the first period. Off the draw, Duffus hits it off the boards. Bonecutter shot, saved by Hyde, and Hyde hangs on. Once again, still inside the Carroll end. It's going to be to the left of Hyde as Leo changed up their forwards. It's now Grossman to the draw against Thornton. Face-off win there for Thornton. Duffus backhands it to the far side, picked up by Mosier. A heavy hit there. That comes out of the zone. Here comes Hallsworth. He's hooked a little bit. Shot, save, and rebound's unable to be grabbed. Goins loses it to Thornton. He picks it right back up, and a heavy hit there by Hallsworth. Cross gets it back down low. Here is Parker Ray. Now it's the point. Cross the shot. Sticked aside by Mosier, looking for a deflection. Doesn't get the right bounce. Thornton keeps it at the line. Poked away by Goins. That's out of the zone. Thornton leaves it for Cross. Cross will put it inside the Leo end. And now it's going to be Robinson, pressured by Hallsworth. Hallsworth with possession. He will still maintain it, loses it to Josh Robinson. We will have a penalty coming up to Clauser. That comes out of the zone, and that will go into the Leo bench. Tripping call is going to be on Leo. Clauser to the box, and Carroll will be on the man advantage for the first time tonight. Off the draw, Duffus gets it down inside the zone. Dottweiler clears it. Now Salkeld to Duffus. Duffus looking for an open lane, gets it over to Salkeld. He gets it inside the zone. Salkeld a shot, that's in the glove of Balmer, and Balmer will hang on. A minute 42 left in the penalty to Clauser. 7:17 remaining in the first period. And the face-off still inside of the Leo zone. Leedy with the win. Tied up there by Cameron Perry. Here is Wallum. Wallum with possession. Cuts to the slot. Wallum a shot. That goes just wide. And now played by Des down low. Wallum trying to beat Stratton there. Unable to do so. Heavy hit there by Des on himself. Racing for the puck is going to be the Carroll Chargers getting there first. Leedy gets it back inside the Carroll end. Picked up now by Duffus. Duffus around the boards to Salkeld. Salkeld up to Palmer. Palmer coming down the near side. Palmer loses his balance there. Stratton picks it up. And Salkeld gets there, but cannot keep it in as it bounced on him. Speckard comes away with it on a breakaway. Speckard shot, scores! Speckard with the short-handed goal on the breakaway. It's 1-1. So it's 1-1 in the first period on a very foggy Valentine's Day night. And now it is going to be a face-off win for Palmer. Here's Huffman, gets it inside the zone. Tied up there, Freebie and Huffman. Huffman comes away with it. Huffman drop pass to Palmer. Palmer back to Huffman. Huffman with possession out to the point. Here's Palmer with it now. Palmer over to Duffus. Duffus a drive, saved by Palmer, and the rebound goes to the corner. Here is Palmer. Palmer gets around Speckard. Backhand pass, here's a shot. It's loose. Palmer dives back in the crease and covers the puck. That could have possibly went off Ryan Freebie. As the puck was shot, it hit a skate of somebody in the crease, and it just laid there. Palmer able to dive back over and cover it. That will save a goal there with 22 seconds remaining on the penalty clause. A shot by Huffman goes just wide. Ulrey off the boards, back down low. Huffman to Devin Perry, sends it down to Palmer. Palmer to Perry, back to Palmer. Palmer a shot, blocked by Devin Perry. And Palmer still has possession, poked by Freebie. Freebie ties up along the boards, trying to kill the remaining time. Leo back to even strength. Here's Ulrey. Ulrey off the boards, back down to Devin Perry. Now it's picked up by Leedy. And Duff is able to keep it in. Here's Josh Robinson. Tied up there by Palmer. Logan Robbins with possession. He will clear it. No icing on the play. As it looks like Leedy will get there first. Now picked up by Ulrey. He'll backhand it up to Devin Perry, who gets it to himself. Here's Palmer. 3-on-1. Palmer to Devin Perry. Shot. Scores! Odd man rush for the Chargers. Devin Perry converts on the chance, and it's 2-1 Carroll. So now on the faceoff from center ice, set is going to be won by the Lions, and Ray turns it over at center ice. Here is Hallsworth. Hallsworth along the near boards, picked up by Speckard. Speckard takes it to the far side, poked away by Mosier. And it looks like it's going to be Stratton getting there first. Stratton pushes out of his own. Gutierrez over to Salkeld. Salkeld up eyes. Thornton knocks it away from Mosier. And now picked up by Thornton, who gets it inside the Leo zone. Lucas Robbins knocks it away. Here is going to be, it's in the feet of Bone Cutters. That finally comes free. Lucas Robbins racing to the puck. He gets there first. Robbins poked away by Salkeld. Backhanded up the ice. Knocked down by Speckard. Mosier off the boards and out of the zone. Here's Gutierrez. Off the boards, looking for Hallsworth. That comes down the ice. Icing waved off. Lucas Robbins stick lifted there, but still maintains possession. Gets around Mosier. Here's Hallsworth. Drop pass. Knocked away by Robbins. And Speckard now with possession. Gets trying to get it to Bonecutter. That goes inside the zone. Picked up there by Duff as he wraps it around to Hallsworth. Hallsworth. Down the ice it comes. Looking for Wallum. Freebie will get there first. And that is sent down ice to be picked up now by Cameron Perry. Perry turns it over to Grossman. But it's knocked away. Here's Wallum. Wallum coming down the far side. Gets it inside the zone. Heavy hit there by Freebie. And it now is a long corner. Here's Wallum. And heavy hit there by Des on Clauser. Here's Cameron Perry. This is start. Yep. And now Des shoots it across the ice. This is starting to really look like the Leo and Carroll of old. Strong hitting all the way around. Looks like an elbow is going to be called on the Lions. Clauser back to the box. This will be Carroll's second opportunity of the night. And Leo is the one who converted on the last one, scoring a shorthanded goal on a breakaway. That was from Speckard. So they look to do it again to get this thing tied right back up. As I said, with number 2 on the line, this is starting to really look like the games of Leo and Carroll of old times. Getting really violent between the two teams. Here's Salkeld. Pressured there by Leedy. Racing to the puck. Logan Robbins gets there first. Drop pass to Freebie, and he will shoot it down the ice. Salkeld sends it around to Des. And Des, stretch pass to Cameron Perry, who gets it inside the zone. Heavy hit there by Stratton. Freebie tied up there by Wallum. He gets it out to the point. Ulrey down low to Cameron Perry. Perry, poke check there by Stratton. Here's Cameron Perry, poked away by Logan Robbins. And he gets around Ulrey. Able to get a stick on it finally. Here's Logan Robbins, poked away by Salkeld. Salkeld goes to the far side, picked up there by Ray. Ray hits Wallum in the stomach. Here's Wallum poked away by Ray. And Ray, whiffing on the hit was Des. Des now with possession. Behind the net, Des with the backhand. That's loose. And now we got some extracurricular after the whistle. As he went heavily on Baumert, slashing him in the blocker and into the arm as well. It looks like Des is going to go to the box. .45 seconds remaining in the penalty to Clauser. 1:49 remaining in the first period. It is 2-1 in favor of the Carroll Chargers. So faceoff will be in the neutral zone. As I said, things getting really, really chippy between these two teams already, and we're not even done with the first period. Off the draw is going to be gloved down by Robbins, and here comes Lucas Robbins back the other way. Robbins still maintained the possession. Poke checked away by Huffman. Huffman coming down the near side. Knocked away. Now is going to be, and a penalty coming up. Roughing coming up to Huffman. And as I said, the way things are going right now, this could be a long penalty-filled night for Carroll and Leo, as it's now going to be a 4-on-3 man advantage. So Leo, with their first power play opportunity of the night, they will be on the 5-on-3 man advantage for a minute and roughly 15 seconds. As soon as Clauser gets out of the box in 28 seconds. Off the draw, here is Freebie. Freebie to Lucas Robbins. Back to Freebie. Shot there. That's going to be going into the corner. And now is going to be Freebie with the possession. Over to Speckhardt. A shot that's blocked by Duffus and sent down the ice. Ryan Freebie with possession. Gets it over to Speckhardt. 5-on-3 now for Leo. For a minute 15, 56 seconds remaining. Freebie a shot that goes wide. And that will come out of the zone. 1 minute remaining in the initial penalty to Des. A minute 15 remaining in the penalty to Huffman. And now Bonecutter comes back the other way. Bonecutter onside play, knocked away by Duffus. Freebie with possession over to Robbins. Robbins with a shot blocked by Gutierrez. And here comes Palmer the other way. Palmer throws it into the Leo end. Up ice, Speckhardt. Intercepted by Devin Perry. That's into the feet of Perry. Josh Robinson gets there first, and now up to Bonecutter. Devin Perry throwing it down the ice. Now picked up by Freebie at the blue line. Over to Logan Robbins. Robbins with the shot. Pad save by Hyde. And that should do it for the first period. Carroll's up 2-1 over Leo. And we'll be right back as Leo still has a 5-on-3 man advantage for 10 more seconds. Then they'll have a 16-second 5-on-4 power play. And as I said, we'll be right back with the second period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
And we are back, getting ready to start the second period of game number 3 between the Leo Lions and the Carroll Chargers of the final regular season game of 2017-2018 on this lovely yet foggy Valentine's Day night. As I'm sure you've already seen, both teams exchanging pleasantries with each other. And now off the draw, it is going to be Perry getting it back inside the zone. And now it is Bonecutter along the far side inside his own defensive end. Or excuse me, inside the Carroll defensive end. A shot by Speckhardt is blocked. Here's Logan Robbins, 5-on-4, 10 seconds left. Robbins a shot, blocker saved by Hyde, and Cameron Perry shoots it down the ice looking for Wallum, but cannot get a stick on it. And now played by Logan Robbins to Freebie. Carroll back to even strength. Hyde stops behind the net, picked up there by Logan Robbins. Duffus with possession. He's poke checked there by Speckhardt. Speckhardt to the near corner. Out to play, shot. It's loose. The shot scores! Logan Robbins ties it up at 2. With 14-17 remaining in the second period. So Logan Robbins gets things tied up, and that means these two teams are just going to go even harder on each other. Off the draw is now Gutierrez, banking it off the boards, played by Goins. Goins sends it over to Robinson. Robinson back going, sticked away there by Gutierrez. And Wallum now with possession. Wallum, penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Leo Lions. Looks like it's going to be a tripping call on Leo. It looks like Goins is going to go to the box. Not quite sure where that happened on the ice, but the official makes the call. Carroll to the power play for the third time tonight. Off the draw is going to be a tie-up, and that's won by the Chargers. And here is Salkeld. Down low to Wallum. Wallum out to Salkeld at the point. Drive there, stuck away by Ray, as now is going to be Thornton. Thornton over to Wallum, who wasn't quite ready. Couldn't get a stick on it. And Wallum out to the point. Salkeld fanning on the shot, picked up by Wallum. Wallum cuts to the middle, knocked away. Here is Des. Drop past the Duffus. He wasn't ready. That comes out of the zone. Salkeld with possession over to Duffus. And Duffus carrying it inside the Leo zone. Duffus sends it around the boards, picked up by himself. And gets it over to Thornton. That goes wide. 1:05 remaining in the penalty. And Duffus off the boards, played by Ray, who shoots it down the ice. Hyde stops it behind the net. Leo goes for the full change. Here's Salkeld with possession. He carries it, stops at his own blue line, cuts back around, hits Hallsworth along the far side. And Hallsworth to Thornton. Stick lifted there by Logan Robbins, played by Freebie, who shoots it down the ice. 40 seconds left in the power play for the Chargers. Duffus and Speckhard tied up there. Backhand pass looking for Logan Robbins. Here is Mosier. Turnover. Logan Robbins with possession, poked away by Salkeld. Down low, here is Speckhard. Pressured by Duffus. Out to Robbins. A shot. Scores! A short-handed goal for the Lions. Logan Robbins, his second straight goal of the night. It's now 3-2. So Carroll with the power play for another 18 seconds. Leo converts on another shorthanded goal. That's twice tonight. And Robbins gets his second of the night on that goal. Off the draw now is going to be won by Palmer inside the zone. Gets it to Huffman. Huffman a shot. Scores! Not even 10 seconds after Leo takes the lead, Carroll answers back with the power play goal. And it's 3-3. So not even 10 seconds later, Carroll answers, tying the game back up at 3. And now the face-off right back at center ice. Off the draw is now going to be won and played in the zone by Robbins. Robbins centering feed to Hayes. Couldn't get a stick on it. That's the point. Ray, that goes off the stick of Palmer. Knocked away by Robbins. Robbins out to Leedy. Robinson fanning on the shot. That was poked away by Palmer. And here goes Devin Perry back the other way. Perry taken down by Robinson. A shot there is in the glove of Baumert. So off the draw is now going to be coming down the ice, Lucas Robbins. He's poked by Duffus at the line. Dotweiler can't get turned around fast enough. Here's Wallum. Wallum to Cameron Perry. That's sticked away by Freebie. Speckard up to Bonecutter. Bonecutter gets inside the zone. Knocked away by Salkeld. And now picked up by Des. Des turns it over to Speckard. Here's Bonecutter, Lucas Robbins. Robbins' shot. And it goes wide. Bonecutter, a shot off the post. No goal. It's loose. And the referee finally blows the whistle. That one shot hits the post, hit Hyde in the back of the arm, and somehow stays out of the net. And he's finally able to find it. Referee hesitated on the whistle, finally blown it dead. And the faceoff will be inside the Carroll end to the right of Hyde. Off the draw, here is Ulrich, sending it around the boards to the far side for Des. He gets it down the ice further. Wallum will get to the puck. He hits the brakes to get around Dotweiler, tied up there. Losing his stick on the play was Wallum. And here comes Bonecutter back the other way. Bonecutter, backhand, that goes wide. Picked up there by Speckard, trying to get it down low. Cameron Perry had it in his feet, couldn't find it. Here's Speckard. Stick lifted by Des, now played by Bonecutter. A shot, that's wide. And Lucas Robbins now with possession, backhanding it through the crease. Now played by Bonecutter. Bonecutter over to Robbins. Pass cannot be completed. And out to the point, here's Stratton. Hits Des in the stomach, 2-on-1 for the Chargers, and Des just throws it away. Tied up now along the near corner of the Leo end. That is going to be kept in by Cameron Perry. Here is Perry trying to get it over to Mosier. Wallum, a shot blocked there in front by Stratton. And Stratton gets it to the point. Duffus unable to keep it in. And Clauser picks it up there for the Lions. Clauser looking for Leroy. He gets it. And now Ulrich knocks it away. And a heavy hit there. Stratton on Perry. Grossman coming into the zone. Grossman, a shot blocked by Duffus. And Grossman will get there first. Tied up there, and a shot from Clauser is blocked by Duffus. At the point, Robinson gets it back down low. Here is Duffus. Takes it through the crease, dangerous play. And Duffus clears it out of the zone, knocked down by Freeby. And now gloved by Ulrich as he takes it up the center ice. To the far side is Ulrich, fanning on the shot. Shot again, that's into the glove of Balmer, and Balmer hangs on. 9:10 remaining in the second period. We are still tied up at 3. Off the draw is now going to be Thornton to drive, and that goes wide. And that hits the back of the net, finally blown dead. So now off the draw is going to be won by the Lions. And coming out of the zone, 2-on-1 for Leo, but that is knocked away by Salkeld. And now Mosier unable to get a stick on it. Freebie gets it back inside the zone. Gutierrez with possession now, tied up there by Leedy. And Gutierrez with possession. Gets it down the ice, played now by Robinson. That's put inside the Carroll end. Gutierrez off the boards and out of the Carroll end. Freebie puts it right back in. Now played by Thornton. Thornton up the ice, coming down. That's intercepted by Robinson, and here comes Logan Robbins, a shot off the glove, and that goes wide. Here's Salkeld. Drop pass for Thornton. So he has possession now, trying to get around Logan Robbins, unable to do so. Robbins tied up. Here's Leedy out to the slot. Shot. That goes just wide. Hallsworth trying to get it out. Here's Lucas Robbins keeping it in. Robbins, the shot. Pad saved by Hyde. And Gutierrez gets it to Thornton. Thornton hits Hallsworth. Cannot complete the pass. Here is Parker Ray. Back inside the zone. Salkeld over to Gutierrez. And he'll shoot it down the ice. That is knocked down by Dotweiler. Icing waved off. And it looks like it's going to be played by Ray. Parker Ray with possession. That comes out of the zone. Played now by Huffman. Huffman gets around. Bone Cutter hauled down on the play. No call. And it now is going to be Lucas Robbins inside the zone. Robbins to Bone Cutter. A shot. Saved by Hyde. Rebound cleared away by Huffman. Dottweiler trying to keep it in the zone. He's able to do so. Picked up now by Palmer. He banks it off the boards end out. Bone Cutter back inside the zone. Catches Duffus in the shoulder. Now played by Palmer. Palmer getting around the defense. He'll put it inside the Leo end. Now played by Dottweiler. Intercepted pass there by Palmer. Palmer centering feed. Nobody there. Devin Perry now with possession. He gets it down low to Huffman. Huffman pressured there by Robinson. Huffman pressured. Gets it over to Ulrey. Ulrey back down to the corner. Palmer unable to get it much completed on it. Duffus goes to play it. Down to Palmer. Stolen by Dottweiler. And now back now behind the net is going to be Dottweiler with possession. And he will get it to the point. Ulrich keeps it in. And play whistled down. So a bit of a mistake on the whistle will result in the faceoff being inside of the Leo end. Faceoff's going to be to the right of goaltender Baumert. Off the draw is now going to be Des with possession. Drop it back to Cross at the point. And tied up there, Grossman and Des. Here's Cameron Perry with possession. He'll lose it. Freebie sends it around the boards. Now to Des. Des gets around the defense. Grossman. But Cross is able to keep it in. Wallum tied up there by Freebie. As now it's in the feet of Wallum. That's sent out by Speckhard. That's sent out by Clauser. And that's sent back into the zone. Leroy unable to get much of a stick on it. Here's Gutierrez. Wallum now with possession as he retreats into his own defensive end. Backhand stolen. Here is Leroy. Leroy with possession. He takes it down low. Bumped off there by Gutierrez. Grossman with possession. And that's going to be sent back around in the feet of Grossman. Trying to get it out of the zone. Unable to do so. Penalty coming up to Des. And Des is going to go back to the box. Slashing call on the play. Leo back to the power play for the second time tonight. 5:14 remaining in the second period. We are still tied up at 3. Off the draw, Robbins gets it down to Freebie, gets it over to Lucas Robbins. Robbins to Logan Robbins, backhand on net. That's blocked by Salkeld. Lucas Robbins to Logan Robbins. Here's Freebie. Freebie a shot. That is sent above the net, sticked away by Perry. Logan Robbins with possession down the Bone Cutter. Tied up there, Logan Robbins grabs it. Gets it down low to Bone Cutter. Bone Cutter with possession. He'll backhand it to the point for Freebie. Gets to Lucas Robbins who drives. Knocked away. Bone Cutter a shot. That's through the crease and wide. Hyde without a stick. And now it is going to be Logan Robbins getting it down low. Bone Cutter. Cross ice to Freebie. Can't complete the pass. And that will be sent out of the zone by Huffman. Gets it inside the Leo zone. Huffman trying to kill as much time as he can. He'll tie it up along the boards. That comes loose. Logan Robbins with possession. As he comes down the near side. Drop pass for Freebie. Now knocked away by Logan Robbins inside the zone. Robbins looking for a cross crease pass to Lucas Robbins. Finds it. Here's Freebie. Freebie a drive. Sticked away by Hyde. Knocked down by Bone Cutter. Played by Speckhard. Behind the net. He has it in his feet. Pressured by Ulrey. Speckhard still with possession. Gets it to Bone Cutter. Bone Cutter, Logan Robbins. That cannot be completed. Lucas Robbins keeps it in the zone. A shot blocked by Huffman. And now Huffman gets it out to the point. Kept in by Robbins. And a diving play by Devin Perry gets it. Here is Huffman on the break. Lucas Robbins gets back. Huffman a shot, saved by Baumert. A stretch pass there by Leo cannot be completed. That will go for the icing. 8 seconds left in the penalty to Des. 3:22 remaining in the second period. We are still tied up at 3. Now off the draw is going to be Bonecutter, getting off ice. Now played by Grossman, going for a change. And now is going to be Gutierrez with possession. As Wallum gets it over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez backhand pass, knocked away by Clauser. Ray unable to keep it in the zone. And Gutierrez looking for a stretch pass to Cameron Perry. Perry cherry picking behind the net. Here is Thornton. Thornton into the zone, over to Wallum, and he puts it through the empty side of the crease. He shoots it wide. Balmer was down and out, and bad bounce off the stick. Here's Gutierrez. Ray with possession. He'll shoot it back down. Glove down by Gutierrez. And Gutierrez gets it over to Thornton. Thornton poked at the line, delayed offsides. That will be called. And plays whistled down with 2:28 remaining in the second period. It is 3-3. And the final from the Dwenger Fort Wayne game was 7-1 in favor of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. So they win on senior night, extending their lead in the first place. Duffus over to Ulrey. Ulrey gets it out of the zone, hits Robbins in the skate, and he'll shoot it inside the Leo zone. Here is Ulrey now with possession. Pressured by Speckard, knocked away. And Stratton now comes away with it as he's come into the corner, being tied up now by Huffman. Lucas Robbins with possession. It's over to Stratton. Stratton back to Lucas Robbins. Knocked away by Duffus. Robbins maintains possession, though, as he sends it down into the feet of Devin Perry. Now tied up along the near side. Here's Bonecutter. Bonecutter down into the near corner. A shot hits the side of the net. And Duffus will bank it off the glass. Kept alive by Stratton at the point. Speckard loses possession on the pass. And Duffus now comes the other way. Duffus into the zone. Drop pass to Devin Perry. Perry dropped to Palmer. That's sticked away by Bonecutter. No one back for Carroll on the defense. Ulrey by himself. He gets it up to Huffman. Freebie now with possession. Over to Grossman. Grossman comes inside the Carroll end. Grossman a shot. That's in the glove of Hyde, and Hyde will hang on. One minute even remaining in the second period. Face off inside of the Carroll end. Off the draw is going to be sent back to Dottweiler at the point. Here's Leedy with a chance. Knocked away by Cameron Berry. And that comes out of the zone. Ray gets it inside the Carroll end. Salkel off the boards to Gutierrez. Pressured there by Logan Robbins. Gutierrez tied up there. Logan Robbins trying to steal it. He does. Grossman a shot. Saved by Hyde. And Hyde hangs on. 33.5 remaining in the second period. Face-off still inside of the Carroll end. As is going to be to the left of Hyde. Off the draw, a shot that's in the glove of Hyde, and he hangs on. Now off the draw is going to be into the feet and picked up now by Thornton. He chips it around the boards. 22 seconds remain. Speckard with possession. Pressured there by Wallman Gutierrez. Back down low. Here's Bonecutter. Pass out to the slot. Knocked away. Wallem gets it over to Cameron Perry. Perry gets around the defense, but knocked away by Freebie. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on Leo. It's going to be a hooking call. So hooking call to Lucas Robbins as Carroll will get their 4th opportunity of the night with 6.3 remaining in the second period. Off the draw, down low, Thornton with possession. Tears it behind the net, trying to pass it to the slot. 1 second, and that will do it. We will go into the second intermission tied at 3. Carroll will come back out for the third period with 1 minute 53 seconds on the power play. And we shall see how this game concludes. Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Originally located at 1502 North Wells Street, you can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and their express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star rating out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at BigEyedFish.com and BigEyedFishExpress.com. Like our Facebook page for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at Big Eyed Fish. The Fort Wayne Comets have won 9 championships in 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have attracted over 1.2 million fans to the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum over the past 4 years, with an average attendance of over 7,500 fans per game. For game info and tickets, go to Comets.com. You can also follow the Comets on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And remember, it's not just hockey, it's Comet Hockey, the hottest ticket in town. And we'll be right back with the third period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, one website, SummitCitySports.com. Live stream high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne area athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the Comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner
Fort Wayne
The
Hockey.
plung with the deke.
6 teams.
Golden cutter to Ryan Freebie with the shot from the point. He scored!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Pilates therapy is using the Pilates technique in a therapeutic way. Pilates itself is just using, we would use equipment, Pilates equipment, to work on precise movement patterns in the Pilates method in that rehabilitation process. The benefit of doing Pilates with the therapy, the biggest benefit is to work on smaller muscle groups and precise movement patterns that you're going to get with using the Pilates method. In this method, if you just come in with low back pain, or you have some shoulder pain, or you have some other pains that aren't surgically repaired, the Pilates method is very effective in utilizing those smaller muscle groups that are attached from the core into the shoulders or to the hips to strengthen from the inside out. It very much works posture. In this day and age, posture is a huge thing with people, sitting at desks, keeping the head forward.
Anybody can benefit from Pilates. Definitely athletes, performers, dancers, gymnasts, but also people, chronic pain, back pain, shoulder pain, teenagers, even women going through pregnancy or postpartum can also benefit from Pilates.
Pilates is for everyone, and including men, especially men. Men get tight as they age, decreasing flexibility in the hamstrings, in their spine. Now you have many professional athletes doing Pilates, LeBron James, Jake Arrieta, Antonio Brown, and they're finding the benefits of getting the elongation of the muscles and the strengthening and the balance and the control that helps them during their sport. And we are the only clinic in Fort Wayne that services both physical therapy and Pilates at the same time, that you can get a Pilates-based rehabilitation.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion, introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. You know, they might see a number and say, wow, you know, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, you know, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and high-level Division I athletics where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Crawl.
Shot hits the post. And a centering feed to Luke Knipscher. Shot scores.
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Sweeter than strawberry pie, just like the morning your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home. Or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
And we are back with the third period right here on SummitCitySports.com. And Carroll still on the man advantage over to Palmer, and Palmer will get it inside of the Leo end. Palmer diving out to cover the puck. So face off inside of the Leo end. That is going to be to the left of Balmer. And now is going to be a shot from Duffus. That's another save by Balmer, and Balmer hangs on. Off the draw, here is Ray. Ray pressured there by Palmer. And it now is going to be still tied up in the corner. And Bonecutter will come away with it. Bonecutter sends it around the boards. Ulrich keeps it in. Huffman with possession. Huffman off the boards. Here's Palmer. Palmer with possession now. He will get it down low to Devin Perry. Perry cuts back to the circle. Shot tipped there by Huffman. That goes wide. Bonecutter trying to get it out. That is able to be completed. And Devin Perry shoots it back in. 50 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Carroll Chargers. Ray cut off there by Huffman, but he is able to get the puck out of the zone. Duffus has it now for Carroll, and he'll shoot it back inside the Leo end. Ray trying to get it out, knocked down by Palmer. Palmer with possession, kicks it behind the net, wrap around a tap. That's saved by Balmert. Ulrich at the point, pressured by Speckard, kicks it down low to Huffman. Huffman cuts back to the circle, into the corner. Huffman out to Ulrich at the point, knocked down, a shot blocked there. Here's Duffus. Duffus a drive, saved by Balmert. And the rebound's picked up by Bonecutter. Huffman pressuring him. Devin Perry now has it, trying to get it back down low. Speckard off to Bonecutter. That's knocked down by Duffus out in the neutral zone. And that will be a perfect kill there for the Lions. And play is going to be whistled down for the offsides. 13:02 remaining in the third period. We are tied up at 3. And a face-off in the neutral zone just outside of the Carroll defensive end. Off the draw, Cameron Perry wins it back. It's now going to be Salkeld with possession. Now it's going to be Freebie. Freebie a shot. That's tipped just wide. Here is going to be Salkeld. Gets it out to center ice. Knocked down by Freebie. Played now by Gutierrez along the far corner. Gutierrez to Wallum. Wallum up to Des. Des inside the zone. Drop pass for Perry. Here's Wallum. Wallum cuts back down low. Hits it again. And now it's going to be Cameron Perry at center ice. It's to Gutierrez. Knocked away by Leedy. Delayed offsides for the Lions. Gutierrez has time to get a play going. That goes up to Des. And that will go for an icing. So now face-off back inside the Carroll end. And it's going to be won by Thornton. Robinson comes down to help. That's into the skates of Ulrich, who gets it down the ice. Icing waved off. Thornton's going to get there first. He beats Ray to the puck. They go into the corner hard. Thornton a shot. That's knocked away, possibly blocked off the stick of Robinson. So now is going to be Thornton winning the draw. Here's Hallsworth with a chance. It's still in the feet in the high slot. And now Lucas Robbins comes away with it. He'll send it back behind the net now, played by Ray. Ray's attempt to clear, knocked down by Speckard, who gets it out of the zone. It is going to now be Thornton with pressure. So he gets it out of the zone, played now by Dottweiler. Dottweiler. Out of the zone it comes. It is going to be put into the Carroll end by Bonecutter. As now is going to be Hallsworth with possession. He banks it off the boards to himself. Halsworth puts it inside of the Leo end. Freebie now with possession, getting it up ice to Speckard. Speckard gets around Palmer inside the Leo end. The Carroll end. And Speckard's shot, pad saved by Hyde. That is going to be cleared by Duffus, and that will be another icing. So now off the draw is going to be Salkel banging it off the glass, and now Huffman's going to beat the ice and a shot off the side of the net. Logan Robbins, no tied up. And now it's going to be Huffman pressured by Robinson. Logan Robbins now has it for Leo as he goes down the far side, gets it up to Hayes. And now Stratton has the puck, pressured there by Palmer. And now Logan Robbins comes away with it. He goes down the near side. Robbins inside of the Carroll end, trying to backhand it to the slot. That's going to be blocked by Salkeld. And now is going to be Palmer coming away with it. Palmer down the far side he comes, cuts to the middle. And now inside the Leo end, Palmer with the shot, saved by Palmer. And the rebound's knocked away. Here's Palmer once again. Centers it, nobody can get a stick on it. Palmer down and out. And Grossman now with possession inside the Carroll end. Penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Chargers. Slashing call. That's going to be on Carroll. And Leo's to the power play. Leo, their third opportunity of the night. As it's going to be Salkel going to the box for the slash. Off the draw, Lucas Robbins able to keep it inside the zone. And Duffus grabs it for Carroll and sends it down ice. Robbins now with it down the ice. And that's going to be played by Speckard. Inside the Carroll end, Duffus sends it down the ice. Onside play. Here's Baumert. Bonecutter now going down the far side inside the Carroll end. Bonecutter a shot. Blocker saved by Hyde. And now behind the net is Bonecutter. Bonecutter still in possession. Try to get it to Speckard. Unable to do so. And that will go through the crease. Played now by Freebie. Poked away. Wallem trying to get there. That's knocked away by Lucas Robbins at the last second, preventing a breakaway. Here's Logan Robbins to Bonecutter. That pass is going to go wide. And Cameron Perry will shoot it down the ice. Blocked now behind the net by Baumert. He'll leave it for Freebie. Freebie over to Logan Robbins. Up ice, intercepted. A shot from Huffman is saved by Balmer. He keeps it moving. And now played by Freebie off the stick of Devin Perry. Duffus has it. He'll bank it off the boards and inside the Leo end. Freebie off the boards now to Ray. Gets it up to Leedy. Leedy with the deke attempt. That's blocked by Duffus and sent out of the zone. 8 seconds remaining in the penalty to Salkeld. Robinson now with possession. Robinson up ice to Leedy. Inside the Carroll end is going to be Ulrey. That is going to be an even strength now as Huffman gets it to Des. Des trying to get it to Devin Perry. Perry coming inside the zone, leaves it to Des. Des a shot, that goes wide. And Gutierrez gets it back down low, picked up now by Ray. Ray sends it around the boards. Now grabbed by Speckard. Speckard gets around Huffman and now carries it down the far side, poked away by Des. And that comes back inside the Leo end. Now Devin Perry, pressured there by Ray. And now it's going to be picked up by Grossman. Sent down the ice by Grossman, icing waved off. And now Gutierrez has it. He'll leave it for Salkeld, who picks it up. Backhand pass there, finds Des. And a bone cutter will throw it back inside the Carroll end. 6:40 remaining in the third period. Here's Gutierrez. Behind the net now, trying to get it out of the zone. Gets it to Salkeld. And Salkeld now comes down the other way. Salkeld, a shot, hits the side of the net once again. And he sends it around the boards. Played now by Freeby. Freeby sends it up to Bone Cutter. Pass cannot be completed. That will roll for an icing. 6:13 remaining in the third period. We are still tied up at 3. So face-off back inside the Leo end. It's going to be to the left of Baumert. Robbins wins to draw back. Freeby banks it off the glass and down the ice. And that's going to go for another icing. So now off the draw, that's going to be a tie-up, and Freeby with possession. He'll bang it off the boards once again. Duff is able to keep it in this time. Here is Thornton. Thornton with the tip, and that is going to be wide. Penalty coming up to Leo. That shot is going to go wide. Now played by Duffus. Duffus walking the line. He loses it. Picked up there by Leedy. And it's going to be a hooking call. Freeby gets the gate for hooking. That's probably one of those good penalties as he used it to stop the goal attempt there by Thornton. Face-off will be outside of the Leo end. So Freeby in the box for a good penalty as he prevented a chance from Thornton. Off the draw, here is Palmer. Palmer shot, glove saved by Balmer. Balmer hangs on. Off the draw, here is now going to be Duffus. He gets it down low. Played now by Palmer. Palmer out to the point to Ulrey. Back down to Palmer. Palmer along the near side. Gets it over to Palmer at the point. Ulrey a shot. That's loose. And Lucas Robbins will shoot it down the ice. A minute 30 remaining in the penalty to Freeby. And now is going to be Huffman with possession. Huffman banks it off the boards. Now grabbed by Lucas Robbins. Robbins drops it back to Bone Cutter. Bone Cutter over to Stratton. And Stratton up to Speckard, knocked away. Here's Stratton once again. That comes back inside of the Leo end. That is going to be an offsides call on Carroll. Face-off directly at center ice. 1:09 remaining in the power play for the Chargers. 4:54 remaining in the third period. We are still tied up at 3. Off the draw is now in the feet of the official. And sent into the zone by Logan Robbins. Here is Thornton. Takes it behind the net. Thornton coming down the middle. Inside of the Leo end. Thornton cuts to the slot. Thornton a shot. Pad save. Stratton picks up the rebound. Now pressure in the corner. Here's Wallum. Wallum trying to center it. Blocked by Bone Cutter. And Oria shot, saved by Balmer. It is grabbed by Balmer, loose, and cleared away by Grossman. The shot saved by Balmer. Balmer will hang on. So now face-off will be inside the Leo end. 33 seconds remaining in the penalty to Freebie. 4:17 remaining in the period. Now face-off win there for Leedy. Here's Thornton. Poke check there by Lucas Robbins. Ulrich sends it down low. Cameron Perry grabs it now for the Chargers. Backhands it out to the slot. Grabbed there by Lucas Robbins. And he gets around Ulrich. Duffus able to knock it away. Here is Cameron Perry. He loses it. Robinson shoots it down the ice. Played now by Duffus at the blue line at the Carroll end. And here comes Duffus the other way. Duffus down low to Cameron Perry. Perry cuts to the middle. Scores! A power play goal. And Carroll takes the lead 4-3. Cameron Perry goes with the drive-by, puts it past Balmertz, and it's 4-3 Carroll. .3:44 remains in the third period. Carroll just took the lead. Face-off at center ice. And we will have a false start on the draw. It looks like a new center coming in for Leo. Off the draw, Palmer now wins it. He gets it inside the zone for a brief second, and now Leo goes the other way. Speckard with a shot. That goes wide. And now picked up by Lucas Robbins. Devin Perry, turnover, bone cutter, a shot. Hyde with the save. And picked up by Palmer. Palmer pressured by Speckard. Loses it to Bone Cutter, now played by Speckard. He gets it to Bone Cutter. Bone Cutter a shot, Hyde the save. Rebound cleared by Salkeld. And now is going to be Bone Cutter with possession. Bone Cutter pressured by Huffman. Salkeld trying to clear it out of the zone. That goes to the point. Lucas Robbins a shot, that's wide. Stratton unable to keep it in. That comes out. Freebie grabs it now for Leo. Freebie to the far side. Picked up by Gutierrez. Next down, here's Palmer. Palmer a shot, saved by Balmert. And Palmer still maintains possession. That's Gutierrez at the point. Gutierrez down the ball, Palmer. Taken down on the play, it's in the feet of Speckard. Here is Stratton trying to get it out. Now it's Bone Cutter, he's able to do it, sent down the ice. Icing waved off. And now is going to be Duffus. Hit hard into the boards there. And that's going to draw a crowd. Lucas Robbins going to the box, definitely for a board or hit from behind. It looks like Perry's also going to go to the box for Carroll. So unsure what the calls are. Referee's talking it over with the officials and trying to get things straightened out. 2:24 remains in the third period. It's 4-3 Carroll. Referees giving the explanation to both coaches. So face-off will be inside of the Carroll end. It's 5-on-5 hockey. They finally get things straightened out. 2:24 remaining in the third period. Look for Bomber to be pulled within the next minute 30. Off the draw, tie-up, won by Robbins, shot by Leedy, and that's a save by Hyde. And that will be kept up now by Thornton. Over to Wallum. Wallum behind the defense. It rolls to the corner. Here is Cameron Perry. Picked up now by Logan Robbins, pressured by Thornton. Logan Robbins trying to get it out of the zone. Duffus a shot, blocker saved by Baumert. And Thornton now picks it up. Thornton poked away by Grossman. And Grossman with possession. He drops it for Logan Robbins. Robbins inside the zone. Robbins drops it out to Leedy, knocked away by Thornton. Wallen with possession. Saucer pass to Cameron Perry. Perry inside the zone now. Pressure by Stratton. Stratton pushed into the boards. And now it is going to be played by Leedy. Leedy sends it around the boards. And now picked up by Salkeld. 1:18 remaining. Here is Leedy with possession. Over to Freebie. Freebie up to Bonecutter. That's knocked away. And now grabbed by Wallum. Wallum inside the Leo end. Knocked away. We have a penalty coming up. It's going to be on Leo. This is a bad time to take that. And there is going to be the whistle. And it's like we're going to have a call on Cameron Perry for unsportsmanlike. So, I think there was a bench minor on Leo, and then Perry gets an unsportsmanlike conduct call. Timeout called by Leo, and hopefully we'll get things sorted out here with 52.9 remaining in the third period. We'll be right back right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Carroll.
Shot hits the post. And a centering feed to Luke Gibson. Shot scores.
Rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
So as we work to get things straightened out here, I believe it was going to be Cameron Perry who gets a box penalty for, a penalty. Oh my God. Cameron Perry gets a penalty for unsportsmanlike misconduct, if I can try to get this out. And it looks like it was a bench minor on Leo. So we still sit 5-on-5, so a lucky break for Leo. They still are 5-on-5 thanks to the misconduct on Cameron Perry. And now 52.9 remaining in the third period. Carroll up by 1. As I said, the winner of this game will go straight into the Memorial Cup semifinal round. Now, off the draw, here's Leedy. Off the boards, Wallen steals it. Shot blocked by Freebie. 48 seconds. Freebie Up ice to Bonecutter. Balmer going to the bench. Here's Bonecutter. Bonecutter hooked away there, and that comes out of the zone. Here is Grossman. He throws it inside the Carroll end. Grabbed foul by, looks like is going to be Ulrich. Gets it up to Wallum. Wallum throws it at the empty net. That goes wide. Here's Huffman, though. Huffman with the chance. That's knocked around. Here's Wallum with the shot. Off Freebie and in. Wallum extends the lead 5-3. And that will pretty much seal the fate of Leo. They are going to be the number 3 seed as they will move on to play the Fort Wayne Bruins next week in the first round of the Memorial Cup playoffs. The Carroll Chargers will be the number 2 seed as they will advance directly to the semifinal round. And now off the draw, Freebie with possession. Gets it inside the Carroll end, picked up now by Duffus. Duffus just killing time, 8 seconds, takes it behind the net. And he'll shoot it off the glass and out of the zone. 2 seconds, that will do it. Carroll Chargers defeat the Leo Lions by a score of 5-3. And now the Memorial Cup seeding has been determined. The number 1 seed is the Bishop Dwenger Saints. The number 2 is the Carroll Chargers. Number 3, the Leo Lions. Number 4, the Homestead Spartans. Number 5 is the Summit City Panthers. And in the 6th seed is the Fort Wayne Bruins. Now, as I said, next week is the opening round of the Memorial Cup playoffs. It's going to be the Leo Lions against the Fort Wayne Bruins and the Summit City Panthers against the Homestead Spartans. We will see you next Wednesday for the start of the Memorial Cup playoffs right here on SummitCitySports.com.